Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the ADL's dinner honoring Jonathan Lavine with its prestigious Distinguished Community Award. My name is Jeff Hawkins, and my co-chair and I, Meredith Dewitt, would like to thank you all for your support. We are all joined here tonight by Jonathan's friends and colleagues and by over 500 supporters of the ADL, including many distinguished community members whose names you see on the screens. I'd like to give special recognition to a couple of our guests this evening. We have three extraordinary public servants with us: the former Governor of the Commonwealth, William Weld, Congressman Ed Markey, and our current Treasurer, Steve Grossman. There are not many people who can bring together a crowd like the one we have tonight. It takes the passion for social justice that the ADL has exhibited for 100 years and the heart and vision of someone like Jonathan Lavine. I've known Jonathan for 15 years, and tonight we're going to try and give you a small glimpse of what I know, of what I've seen of his heart and vision over the past 15 years. In fact, what I know a lot of you in this room know about the extraordinary things he's been able to accomplish. His impact on our community has been immense over a very long period of time. He does his work quietly and effectively, with a humbleness and a grace that is truly exceptional. From volunteering at City Year Serve-a-thons when he was a student 20 years ago, to spending time at Cradles to Crayons with his children, Jonathan lives his values. Over the years, Jonathan and Jeannie's philanthropic efforts have helped create, sustain, and in some instances even transform some of the most important civic and charitable institutions in the United States. But as you know, community service requires community building. One of the many reasons Jonathan is so effective at what he does, it's just not about his vision alone. Why he has been such an extraordinary leader and such an important part of this community is his ability to get all of us to buy into his vision, to make his vision our vision. He really makes us see what he sees. Along those veins, I must admit that before I got involved with Jonathan in this event, I knew about the great work of the ADL, but I didn't know that much about the specifics of the great work that happens here. Many of you in this room are probably in a similar position. Supporters of Jonathan, only vaguely familiar of the great work that the ADL has done over the past 100 years. I know that after this evening, you will join me as a steadfast supporter of this 100-year-old civil rights organization whose important mission matters to us all: to confront anti-Semitism and secure justice and fair treatment for all people. As a part of this process, I've learned a lot about the ADL. I've learned a lot about their bridge-building programs, such as anti-bias peer training for students, training about hate crimes for law enforcement officials, interfaith and intergroup dialogue initiatives, lobbying for comprehensive immigration reform, and more recently, advocating for anti-bullying and anti-cyberbullying initiatives. Now, luckily tonight, you're not just going to have to take my word for how worthy Jonathan is of this award, or how worthy and deserving the ADL is of your support. Let's see what another supporter and friend of Jonathan's has to say.
I'm glad to congratulate the Anti-Defamation League on its 100th anniversary, and Jonathan for receiving the 2012 Distinguished Community Service Award. Jonathan has shown, both in the world of business and philanthropy, that he's a genuine leader. In philanthropy, he's helped transform struggling communities into places of hope. He's helped secure the promise of a quality education for the next generation of Americans. And he's helped to encourage young people to love people of all backgrounds and to become the next leaders in their own communities. Jonathan truly champions the values embodied in the Anti-Defamation League, He's an inspiration to me, and I think to everyone who knows him. I can think of no one who better deserves this honor, and I can't thank him enough for bringing positive change to our country, to his business, to his community, and for promoting a world of equality and acceptance of everyone's differences. Congratulations, Jonathan.